Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Botless, episode 2, where in the last episode we did this, basically. Made a couple of small little changes since the last episode. I've added in another row of 6 labs down here, and I have started very slowly stockpiling some steel there. So in this episode I'm planning to upgrade all of this lot to the steel furnaces, to double production of those two, and start working on maybe on some kind of train system, I don't know. I've got 500,000 iron ore down there, 500,000 copper, 1.5 million iron up there. Ooh, that's a nice oil field. Also I'd like to do a little bit of exploring. First though, we should look at some stuff here. So, electric energy 1, that gets us the nice poles. So yeah, let's do that one. I've also decided in this series, by the way, there's an achievement down here called Steam All the Way. Win the game without building any solar panels. Now, I reckon we can certainly avoid building solar panels. What we can do is, instead of using solar, we can go up to... we can basically skip straight past it and go all the way to nuclear power. So I'm going to give that one a go. This season, this series. I'll also finally get round to so long and thanks for all the fish. Not a chance in hell of me doing either of those two. Okay, I've already screwed up, lazy bastard, but I wasn't going for it anyway. And I reckon steamrolled minions plus the rest of the sort of production ones we can do. Another achievement that I got relatively recently but didn't record was getting on track like a pro. I finally decided to just go for it, and I did by about 2 minutes, but I did it. Yeah, I'm not a fast player. But anyway, yes, long story short, we will be going for mass production, circuit veteran, computer age, and Iron Throne 3s, all in this series. These ones are just a case of being a big enough base. This one is just lasting long enough. That one's easy to do. I just get a tank. These ones, yeah, I just build robots and research the follower robot count. And then this one, we just avoid solar panels and skip straight to nuclear. Would also help our oil because we won't need quite as much plastic and stuff. Okay, so firstly, how much do these cost? Okay, 6 steel plates and 10 stone bricks. Okay, we currently have 28 steel plates. We'll also need some stone bricks. So, how should I do this? Let's come down this way. How are we doing for power, by the way? Yeah. Okay. Right, how shall I do this? If I get one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and another one of those, if I put that there, put that there, put that there, and that there, you can go in there, you can go in there, you can go in there. And that should start feeding stone bricks into that, nice and slowly. Okay, cool. Right, from here, largely a case of just waiting, actually. I might do some tinkering, slowly expand this. Can't do too much more expansion though, because yeah, this iron is a little bit on the drowsy side. Also need to figure in a way of squeezing in some more gear production into here. So yeah, I'll have a go at that, and I'll come back when I've got something to show you. So, we have done a little bit more. Let's see, it's actually been quite a bit of time. I actually went away and did something else before coming back to record this section. So let's see if I can remember what's new. Okay, so I did add in another 2 little machines to make the gears. That's all fine now. I haven't added any more circuit production yet. At the moment our bottleneck is actually iron. Not a lot I can do about that at the moment. This incoming belt is just about full, and aside from this last one, which isn't always running, these are now all steel furnaces running full time. Also upgraded the copper ones, but they're really not needed for steel at the moment. I added in this little section up here. If this is making pipes, then this one will make whatever they're called, pump jacks. If it's making sticks, which it is at the moment, it will instead make train tracks. Stone is being carted up from the bottom there. What just flashed red for a second there? I swear something just flashed red. Maybe I'm going mad. So yeah, stone is being carted up from the bottom here. Got 4 miners working on that, pinching off the same line here. This weird contraption here is just a way of getting itself fueled. So this one here will fuel that as normal. This one here picks stone off here to put in there to make bricks, but of course that needs to be fueled, so that's what that's for. This one here will take it out, but of course that needs to be fueled, so that's what that's for. And that takes it off there. I can't use a splitter, otherwise... Well, in fact, screw it, I can use a splitter. Oops, wrong way around. I just need to put it in a different place. I've already got a splitter, didn't need that. Oh well. There you go. That's a little less mind-hurty. Okay, we've now got 5 columns there as well. So, cool. Also... what else have I done? Yes, I made a car, which allowed me to do a bit of exploring. So, this is the world we live in. I didn't go out any further than either biter bases or dense trees in each direction, but we do have a nice big lake on the left, so we don't need to defend ourselves on the left or the west, I suppose, nearly as much. Some nice big deposits around. This one here is massive, nearly 7 million iron. There's a nice big copper one up there, 5 million, 2.8 million. One thing I have noticed, not much in the way of uranium. In the bits that I have explored at least, there are just 4 deposits. There's this tiny one we started near, just 18k. There's another one down there, 26k, 90k, and 385k. So all in all, less than 500,000. Oh, I can't count. 46k. All in all, yeah, still less than 500,000, I think, or just about 500,000. Not that much in the long run. So I will definitely have to go further afield to find that. In the meantime, let's see. So we've got this nice big crude oil patch here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So if I pop back this way just for a second, I'm going to turn him onto pipes. And I'm going to stick some circuits and steel in there. And gears. Do I have gears? Let's go pinch some gears. That should do. Gears. There we go. While I'm waiting for that to finish off, I have just popped these ones on the end here. This is now essentially just a full box of each of them, or nearly a full box of each of them, just so I can dip into that. I also switched which side of the belts here the iron and the gear wheels are on. When it's packed up like this, doesn't make a difference, but when it runs low, the inserters pull from the closest side much easier than they pull from the farthest side. So essentially what this means is this will prioritize the belts over the inserters. That means it's the belts that will back up, because they are made faster. I honestly can't remember my reasoning, but it was good, and it's working better than it was. So yeah, okay, should have another 2 of these. That's good. Let's put him back on to sticks, so he'll continue making rails. Ooh. Got a notification. That's why you put things on silent before you start recording. Oh, and not watching where I'm going. Okay, so let's hop in the car and come up towards our oil patch. Here it is. Of course, most of it's under the trees. Okay, so before I do that, let's options, there it is. Okay, I'm just going to wait for an autosave, and I'm going to clear off some of these trees in the meantime. Then I'm going to take care of that biter base just to the northeast of where we are now. So there's one here underneath the trees. There it is. Okay. Yeah. It's not that close, but I reckon given the pollution that the oil wells will make that... Oh, here we go. That was a little bit too close for comfort. What am I doing? Of course, this is just a normal shotgun, not the combat shotgun. Oh crap. Luckily, these are just the shit biters. Alright, change of tactics. Run away and use the submachine gun in the car instead. Whoa. Drive, run. Okay, by the way, that never happened. Okay, continue. Oh, wait. So what? Screw that. No. Load game, autosave. There we go. Huh. New tactics. Turret creep. I bought some turrets and that'll do. So let's stick them where I can keep them safe, and let's take care of them this way. Right. Whoa! Maybe run a little faster. There we go. Let's fix this guy up. This is not going quite as good as I thought it might. Oh crap. Okay, can I craft any more bullets? No, because I have no iron plates. Let's... I want to kill at least one base, come on. Oh shit, they're out. Okay. That never happened either. Oops. Okay, that never happened either. Let's go back a bit further. Where are we? Okay, we're back here. New plan, get more bullets. It's been so long since I've played early game. That's... Yeah, I'm not very good at it, apparently. Oh, look at me, driving and not crashing. Right. Oh yes, I can't even remember if I mentioned that I built a steel production thing as well. Okay. Make all the bullets, please. Yes, little steel production here. The iron ore coming in just gets split off and goes into some steel makey stuff. Right. Attack the biters too. This time it's personal. So I can't leave them that close to the oil field, otherwise they will just attack. I could just leave... Whoa! I could just put my turrets up. Ooh, let's actually get my turrets out. Turrets. Oops, don't want you in there. I want you up there, you up there, you down there, you down there. Okay, let's put down 2 turrets this time. Right, if you're gonna turret creep, creep properly. This is more like it. It's not exactly my usual style of, you know, waltzing in and setting absolutely everything on fire, but, you know, it seems to be working. I think I need to do some military upgrades. Let's... Oh. Worms. What's that? It's only a small one. Just this one last thing to get. There we go, at last. Okay, let's pretend that escapade never happened. And let's go and... what we're doing? Oh yes, clearing up the trees from this oil patch. Okay, right, so I've left most of the trees there. I'm hoping they'll maybe help cut down on pollution or something. I haven't set up any oil processing yet, of course. What I have is basically these tanks, which I'm hoping will basically just give us something to work with once we do set up oil processing. So yeah, just driving back to base now. That should... Oh, there's one other thing I forgot. So I'm driving back for two purposes. One, just to check to make sure that everything is indeed hooked up to power. Looks like it is. That's filling up nicely. If any of these stop moving, that means I have not connected up the pipes properly. But the other thing I have in the trunk here is a radar. That way I can actually keep an eye on the place from afar. Yeah, they're all still moving. Okay. What's that done to my power? Nothing untoward. Alright, so no trains and I was doing so well, if you don't count the biters. Yeah, that made me forget what I was going to say. Oh yes, so no trains just yet. I reckon one of my... Oh god, that's ugly. All these nice straight lines, apart from... What? Oh, okay. Apparently that's a critical line, not to disconnect. You go to there, to there. There we go. Get rid of some of these. Yeah. It's on a corner, I can deal with that one. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that really does look quite ugly. All still running? Yes, excellent. And building up quite a nice supply. In fact, probably need a few more tanks there. So yes, no trains just yet. Some of my first trains will probably actually be oil trains to bring it back closer to the base for processing. Get to take advantage of the fluid wagon, which I have already researched. Yes, I've also done a whole bunch more research. Where is it? There it is, fluid wagon. Yes. Cool. I'm not actually doing any research at the moment. Okay, let's, yeah, speaking of military stuff, let's do that. Flammables. That gets me the flamethrower. Oh, but that needs the military science pack, which I need to do this first anyway. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That makes more sense. Okay, well, I will start that. I will make sure my autosave is back to 15 minutes, which it is. And I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.